for this to catch up again. I'll wait a couple of seconds and then I'll test to see whether or not I can see YouTube chat as well. It sent to Twitch, but it did not send YouTube. Although it showed both as streaming, so I don't know if it was just the chat. Icon show, is it good? It's good. Okay, we can continue.
Mother, do you truly believe the Stellaron's promise? It summoned the blizzard beyond our walls and opened the door of the fragmentum. It destroyed our civilization.
And yet, the crime of our ancestors was their inability to embrace that destruction sooner.
Embrace it? Why?
What?
From the moment those intruders descended from beyond the sky, this world was handed a death sentence. But the Stellaron has reserved for us a thread of hope.
It's taken over completely, or almost completely. Enough so, just like the Honkai would.
There is a price to pay for new life, wiping away every decaying vestige of the old world, renouncing the meaningless and lingering struggle. This is the price the Stellaron demands.
The Stellaron wants you to destroy everything? Well, it is something sent by the Aeon of Destruction, so that makes sense.
When the promise is fulfilled, Branya, no longer will we have to squander our lives guarding this wasteland. You and I will witness the new world rise from the ruins.
No.
The Stellaron likes to make certain promises, but one can never really believe them.
This is a complex mechanism. How did they get past?
I knew this wouldn't be simple. Wait, wasn't there some big energy hub-looking thing back in that empty area? Let's go back and take a look. Maybe it's linked to this gate.
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the fragmentum. However...
What else do we have?
There's no other way. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Huh. Even Don Hung the Sensible has his adventurous days.
Also, I see I've got some stuff up here. What's my stem there? Pretty close to capped. It's gonna give me anything good? Oh, I can participate in that now. Got 8 days left for this. No, let's progress the story first. That's one.
It worked, right? But the gate didn't move an inch.
Are there other units around?
Guess we'll have to look.
It's clear that whoever designed these mechanisms didn't want outsiders to get through too easily. Let's keep looking for the energy hub.
So we gotta look around anyway. Not through there. Another one.
Look, over there! I think I can see the next unit.
Yep.
Oh, I see it too. Let's go.
What's your weakness? That'll do. They don't have it here. Sure.
Time for some hardship.
And bounce. Big one. Or rather destroy it.
Fine.
Of course you are. Easy peasy. Well, there really weren't anything with weakness for a sailor to take advantage of. There is here, though. Big.
There's always a weakness.
Time for some hardship.
Bounce.
Time for a shot.
Break that one.
Only a scratch.
That's a big scratch.
I'll end your misery.
There's a challenging fight this way. Right there. I guess this is the guy that we saw earlier. Across the way. We can definitely take him.
Show your courage.
Enemy ahead. No harm in trying.
Great.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Great.
That Star Beating is pretty powerful.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear
See
among the
how
sea
much
of
damage
butterflies.
this does.
Illusions of the past.
Not a lot comparatively. Then return.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
He needs it the most.
Thanks. Who's next?
This battle is unavoidable.
She's not going to be able to do that. Bring it through.
Don't mess with me.
Oh. Oh. Enough points. First of all,
Just in time. Just a little something.
the peeling.
Think nothing of it. Assistance is timely.
Very timely.
We've entered the storm.
Now some boats.
To guard and defend! Crush them! You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
We can weather the
Stand
rest of
down.
the battle with this.
You know nothing of the weight beyond. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
That's better.
Well,
Timely
What a
treatment.
Who's next? This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
So you are afraid of me.
Naughty child. Nap time.
already? I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Lend me your strength.
Stand down.
Time for a shot.
They're all gonna need it.
Timely treatment.
Don't mess with me.
Can I say I was right, or was I right?
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Timely treatment.
Who's next?
Lend me your strength.
Let's begin.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Leave it to me.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Let's begin.
What a headache.
Naughty child.
Still has some EOT. Or
That's
HOT.
better. Your assistance is timely. Lend me your strength.
Leave it to me. Stand down. You know nothing of the
Definitely
weight
heard.
behind. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Who's next?
Well,
Timely treatment.
Don't mess with me.
Just in time. Just a little something.
see, they're really heading from that. It's really not a lot.
Lend me your strength.
Let's begin.
Time for a shot. That's better. Your assistance is timely.
Troublesome. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions
Guy
of the
hits pretty
past.
hard, that's for sure.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Lend me your strength.
Be first to see it. But I can try to see what bounce does to me.
What a headache. Who's next?
Oh, that's
Naughty
a bit.
child. Your assistance is timely.
Come on.
That's better. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
She pulled
This
an
battle is
emergency heal on
unavoidable.
herself first. That's interesting. It should do it. That was a tough battle, and it's not even story dependent.
Interesting.
Ooh, two of them. So who's using those relics? I have two of them, but not those ones. I think. They want speed on her. And off this. I don't even know where that one came from. Get back on track. I do need more of the purple. I do believe I had left some up top. Yeah. That'll help. Alright, let's be a bit more careful. Is this another bridge or the same bridge? Okay, that's not right. Ah, there we go. We can't get there yet. May as well deal with this first. He's got lightning, he's got quantum. Got him first.
What a headache.
You know nothing of the weight behind. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I think I want to deal with the healer first.
You'll pay for this.
Gotta break that guy.
Leave it to me.
Or, you know, that again.
Time for a shot.
Break this guy.
Time.
And this to finish it.
Are those monsters guarding the energy hub?
It seems like it. Huh. Strange. Fragmentum monsters would usually destroy man-made objects.
Let's see if we can turn this one on. That's number 2.
Did you hear that? This mechanism must be on now. Come on, let's find the next one.
We were gonna do that.
The next mechanism. Oh, behind that gate.
There's no switch. We need to find a way around.
And we shall go.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used to live there.
Rivet Town is only at the outstretched fingertips of the corrosion. Now, we're deep in the Fragmentum's heart.
There's also one up there, but how do we get there? That's Kuru, the bridge. Oh. That's... Oh. We do need a bridge, though. And that makes the wall on this side, right? What use is that? Oh, now we can do it. Oh, not. Still can't. Although, where are the anchors? That's the one that we unlocked. This is where we were, but the other anchors are so far back, they're all the way over there. So it's not worth popping to the anchor to try to progress. Cavern of corrosion. Not wise to get too close, better check it. Mr. Yang. What is this? It appears to be a rift in space torn open by the fragmentum as it erodes reality. The scientific name for this phenomenon is cavern of corrosion. No one knows for sure what kind of space the caverns are connected to. However, research does indicate that valuable reality data is often scattered within these caverns. As with calyxes, the derivatives of the fragmentum always carry unidentified risks. Please exercise extra caution if you wish to explore further. Beat enemies to obtain relics. Of drifting, path of gelid wind, and path of jabbing punch. These ones are for healers. These ones speed. Oh, that's like the ones that we already have. That's for ice. For wind. This is for physical damage. This one's for break effect. Not all we have so far, and it's 40 for each. Light mark left by the fragmentum when corroded reality leading to unknown places. Cavern of corrosion can be used to acquire relics. With activation, you can teleport to its location via navigation. Increase the max damage that can be absorbed by shields created by allies. 30% characters protected by shields deal 75% more damage. So we want a shielder in there. Want him some more lightning, I think. Ham's lightning. Nice. Let's see what it's like. Well, we should go with March due to the effect. It wants lightning. Let's see what it's like if we switch over. Oh, we can actually use support here too. Some people have gotten their characters to level 60 as well. This one is kind of low level. I think what I'll do is taking this level 50. I wonder if they have his light. Probably. Oh, no, they don't. Where's this mine? No, it's not mine. May as well. Okay, let's see. How many battles do we need to do? 2. That was a lot of actions prior to.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless.
Sonia?
Here!
Me as well. I don't have many points. Wealth is after. Definitely want that. This got me.
Leave it to me.
Bounce. That's definitely big help. And after his march. And we definitely want the shield. I'll do some of it. And your shield is still good. Let's put one on each. And break either then. What is after that? Wait. Bounce.
Can't run! Try that again!
There's no time to lose.
That was definitely what I expected. Well, the
Here
AoE?
is thunder.
Break this guy. Or just
My
defeat
turn.
him again. How are we on shields? Here.
Stand down.
You can't run! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
You'll pay for this.
I wonder if I should just do.
We've entered the
I can do
storm.
both. He's still got a
To
decent
guard and
amount of
defend!
HP.
Crush them!
It's his break
I
that's
know nothing of the weight behind. Survive or be destroyed.
Yeah.
There is no other
He'll
choice.
probably recover.
There's always a weakness.
He'll definitely recover. Let's get some points started.
Time for... Show no mercy.
Tough luck running into me!
Shield is good. Good one.
Phew!
That was all we needed. Isn't that kind of good? Let's do it again.
Was that it?
Try that again.
Alright, we got no shield when you start off. This is going to be close.
Conflict is pitiless.
He definitely needs the shield the most.
Let's begin.
I mustn't fall. Try that again.
Oh,
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Follow my charge.
and they're all frozen. Arches after.
My turn.
The shield is good. Branya needs one though.
Phew.
Don't have much points. So this guy first.
We've entered the storm.
Oh,
To guard and defend! Crush them!
got this.
You're annoying.
Good way to get points stored up. Still got a burning, but that's okay right now.
Lend me your strength!
Time for... Show no mercy.
This is definitely right. And a single target to get a point back.
Tough luck running into me.
Give Branya a fresh shield.
Here.
Leave it to me. Stand down. There's no time to lose.
This battle is unavoidable.
Get
Lend me
rid
your
of the burn.
strength!
Give her a new shield. And that's it for that round. Nice. I could definitely need some HP. Well, we can leave it for now. Oh, a healer thing. That's good for March. Actually good for all of them. Look at how hurt they got. Oops. Here's... in city. We've got quite the... We've got a few here. Going with quilt.
What a headache!
Oh, these guys.
You'll pay for this.
Oh, she can break that.
Time for some hardship.
Yeah.
That'll take more than medicine.
Go ahead and
That's
heal
better.
her.
Your assistance is timely. I'm okay. This battle is unavoidable.
Lend me your strength. Who's next?
Oh, that took care of both of them.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Oh, that's a shortcut back, isn't it? Yep. And we can use that to heal. Oh, actually, since we have that open, we can arrange this the other way. So the only ones we need are this one and this one. There we go. I doubt I'm anywhere close to being able to reach. Getting closer though. Oh, I didn't even do this for you. One to go.
Success! Another mechanism shut down.
I want to ask you a question.
Let's go in.
Do you still remember those dreams you mentioned to us?
Yes.
I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. See if you can recall the voice you heard.
Good idea. Besides, I meant to give it a half-hearted attempt. Try to recall the dream. As your train of thought deepens, the voice comes to you. It's more like voices of the Stellaron, really.
Well?
There was a voice calling out to Kokuya. The voice knows we're getting close. Try to repeat the whispers.
This is merely speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard is the Stellaron somehow conveying information to Kokolia.
I can believe
The
that.
one in your body is resonating with the Stellaron on this world.
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can communicate? I've never heard that before.
And you guys have been going after Stellarons a while.
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron in their body.
I'm gonna say I'm not technically human. Don knows we're here, and Stellan has already warned Kokolia.
Then, aren't we walking straight into a trap?
I think we kinda gotta.
Yes. And Branya may well be the bait.
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money. But even if we've guessed right, we can't go home now.
There's no way back anyway. At least Kokolia won't catch us off guard now. So what if it's an ambush? We're not about to lose now. I have to save Branya, beat Kokolia, and crush this Stellaron thing to dust.
I don't know about destroying it. Neither did the scientists working on it. We can certainly seal it. Kinda cool. Works like a charm.
Don't mess with me.
May as well use them.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush
They'll
them!
recharge anyway.
You know nothing of the weight behind. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
So you are afraid of me.
Let's go for this.
I'll end your misery.
Lend me your strength!
Nice. There are two of these? Oh. That's for that. And that's all four.
Done! It took some effort, but we finally cracked these mechanisms.
We're one step closer to Bronya. Let's move!
Are these echoes too?
Yes. The fragmentum here seems to have made a special connection with Cocolia. It's repeatedly generating forms in her image.
Why is there an ankle back here as well? Do they have to solve the bridge too? Oh, we can
I don't understand.
gather what they were talking
Even
about.
if the truth is as you say, every generation of Guardian has resisted the call of the Stellaron. Can all of them have been wrong, Mother?
Do you still not see, Bronya? There is no right or wrong here. Some of them acted out of human pride, others out of human short-sightedness. Our ancestors, including Elisa Rand, spent their whole lives trying to prolong this civilization. Then, after all fell still, their memories were scattered by the blizzard. They spent lifetimes writing songs of praise that lauded the bravery of humanity, but couldn't spare the time to gaze up into the stars.
It's very hard to gaze at the stars when you're trying to survive, you know?
To those entities of greater magnificence in the heavens above, 1,000 years is but a passing moment. I shall not follow the Guardian's misguided steps down that blind
that
alley of
narcissism?
narcissism. If persistence is futile, then one must choose a new beginning.
Who says it's futile?
But Klipoth, the Preservation, are they not one of the magnificent entities you speak of? Is it not their strength that has sheltered Belobog this entire time?
The Preservation. Has the Preservation ever looked humanity in the eye? Nothing more than an arrogant delusion of the architects.
She no longer believes in her
You
image.
will hear the real voice of magnificence, Bronya. Then you will understand my choice.
And bloody likely. It's unfortunate that Cocolia can't stand up to the whispers of a single voice made Legion, and Bronya had to withstand the voice of 300,000, as did Welt. Both Joyce and Welting. Well, let's see what lies ahead. Alright, I was here before, but not here. Is a new foe?
Whoa, check this place out. Tables and sentry posts? There must have been Silvermane guards stationed here once.
If there were, They left a long time ago. There might be valuable information here. Shame we don't have time to look for it.
Shame indeed.
Looks like another completely new monster.
Yep.
Considering where we are, it would be surprising if we didn't run into strange enemies here.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking our way. Let's get it.
Oh, I agree. Let's see it. Oh, blocked off. I'm guessing after we clear this, we'll be able to get to that one. What's your weakness? Well, typically.
Great.
I guess we're going to see what it can do, but first... Oh, it's strong. What is that? Does that mean that I can't target it? I'm guessing
A
so.
decisive moment in the battle. Lend me your
Let that
strength.
stop me.
Don't mess with me.
Wait, she can?
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
So what was this punishment? Guardian Shadow, by the way, is what it's called. Oh, I don't have enough.
So you are
I do.
afraid of me.
This battle is unavoidable.
Pick this one.
Let's begin.
The redemption.
Naughty child.
Again, I don't have enough, but... Wait, Celia is after.
What a headache. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Lend me your strength.
Don't mess with me.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I've lost my way.
Oh, that was interesting. Which
This
ability
enemy
is a
is
few extra
completely
hits.
different. If I didn't know it was a product of the Fragmentum, I'd think we were fighting a human.
Unlike those random low-level Fragmentum creations, this one seems to have a mind of its
And
own.
can speak.
It seems to be able to use complex tactics.
Look, Branya and Cocolia's echoes. They must have come through here.
The voice is getting clear.
That means we must be really close, right?
I sense that we're very near to the northern snow plains.
Let's get a heal going.
Interesting.
For a second, I thought that some of the walls had come down. But nope, we can just collect these things. Well, let's see what Cocolia has to say now.
This is where the first Guardian led the Silvermane Guards into battle. She made huge sacrifices for the sake of temporary respite. But the otherworldly legion did not tire. She soon realized that flesh and blood could not contend with so ruthless an enemy. When all was nearly lost, she chose to set her sights on the Stellaron, and made the first wish. As for what came later, you know as well as I.
Eternal freeze.
So, the eternal freeze was a disaster brought about by a human wish?
Don't we already know this from Svarog?
Ironic, no? All the Stellaron did was answer humanity's call, and yet we kept its existence a closely guarded secret for centuries.
Because it's destructive.
Even going so far as to attempt to use it to control the Stellaron. Woeful. Laughable.
It?
It?
No, something created using otherworldly technology. An inhibitor that a corporation from the old world and the architects attempted to use to house the Stellaron.
It's in something.
Oh, I know you have many questions, my daughter. Be patient. Soon you will have all the answers.
And yet, no. Oh, it's not like she's hiding absolutely everything, but she's also not being entirely truthful. Hey, it's another one. This one doesn't turn. No. Need something to get through from here, right? There we go. I don't think it's supposed to be hard. Oh wow, there's a lot of them here. You know, this goes against everything that I've been using, but I think I need more DP. Although I could need more shielding as well. I wonder if I could kite some of them. What's wrong with me? And I was ambushed.
That'll take more than medicine.
Let's see. This.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Now,
Follow my charge.
Conflict is pitiless.
Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Still not too bad, even though I got
a
ambushed.
delicate operation.
Next. This way. That's right. Got him.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Time for some hardship.
Time for a shot.
A foregone conclusion.
Hear the thunder!
I wondered if that would be enough.
Battles are chess games.
But now
No
they're
two are alike.
There was the anchor before, right? All the way back here, huh? Okay. Healed up and ready to try again. And it's not lightning, but it has wells. Huh. Oh, I can go in.
What a headache.
There
You
you
know
go.
nothing of the weight behind survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
So you are afraid of me.
Time for some hardship.
Bounce.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Conflict is pitiless!
Don't mess with me.
I don't think they'll survive being
Who's next? I'll end your misery.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Ooh, that's another one. There's even more. Oh, good, it stops. I'm not. Oh, there we go.
Ah, great.
There's one.
Time for the... Show no mercy!
Ah, great. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Before it does that. Bounce.
Time for a shot.
That's quite a bit. Here you go, well.
Timely treatment.
There's
Conflict
Yeah,
is
we-
pitiless!
looks like she got her own punishment. Let's deal with this guy.
Who's next?
Let's begin.
Looks like it's time for a
Just
little
in
bit of
time.
this.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Bounce.
I'm fine.
What a headache.
You know nothing of the weight behind. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Don't mess with me.
Naughty child. That's better.
Timely treatment.
I don't have Bronya
Follow
to
my
clear the
charge.
fire.
Was that it?
Thanks. You've got quite the punch, don't you?
Who's next?
Time for a shot. Just in time. Just a little something.
Probably a good idea.
1,000 thanks.
What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time for some hardship.
Naughty child. That's
For
better.
7?
Thanks.
There's no time to lose.
Don't mess with me.
Time. Show no mercy.
What a headache.
And another from Sid.
Stand down.
We recovered pretty quick.
You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for a shot.
Well,
Timely treatment.
Don't mess with me. What a headache.
Naughty child.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
they're not exactly unique enemies yet. Can't help the feeling because Miho is always so purposeful. It's definitely easier with Bronya in it, by the way. I think I know who those are meant to be.
Don't mess with me.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Who's next?
Time for some hardship.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Ready, recovered?
Just a little something. Think nothing of
And just like that. Oops.
I'll end your misery.
Wanted to use her.
Time for some hardship.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Interesting.
And we got done with that. Whoa. This is a big eye. Fire, lightning, quantum. Not sure I can afford to ignore Firebit either. I could try putting hook in. And I only... Let's see, anyway.
I commit.
Great. I'll free you
no
from your
hints, we
chains.
can just
Disappear among the
rattle
sea of
these off as soon as
butterflies.
we get them.
Illusions of the past.
Other ones.
That hurts.
That's better.
1,000 thanks. Conflict is pitiless.
They're like creatures of the void. Those guys are going to be trouble. Who's after? Ceiling?
Hey, don't ignore me!
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
I wonder if the switch. Oh, that's not fair. That's locked onto Seaweed. Need skill point.
There's no time to lose.
Broke the sound.
Here I come!
I think it's used.
What a headache.
It's interested in sound.
Who's next?
It's hard to recover.
Naughty child.
I can withstand a bit more.
That's better.
Follow my charge. Here is thunder. Time. Show no mercy.
Don't mess with me.
I think now is a good time to use
Just
this.
a little something. Think nothing of it.
Oh, I have no point.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next? What a headache.
Time for mischief!
I do.
Here I come!
Time for a shot.
And she can heal herself. Again?
Don't mess with me.
Oh, they can... she can break.
So you are afraid of me.
Oh, they did spread it around a bit.
Come on, I want to try something out.
After her... Yeah, I need the heal.
Who's next? I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah, gets an extra turn.
Naughty child. That's better.
Thanks.
Oh, it took him a bit to get out of there.
Time for mischief!
I'm getting pretty low there.
I'll end your misery.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
1,000 thanks.
Hoping they're just here. Enough. That was a tough battle as well. I should change my team back. Oh. I came at it from another side. I went all the way around this way. Still here. Lightning it is.
What a headache.
Well, if there are two of them. But I kind of have two turns.
Was that it?
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
And now there's one.
There's always a weakness.
Naughty
Leave it
child.
there.
Your
Follow my
assistance is
charge.
timely.
Here, this thunder!
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
And that's both of them gone.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
That will help. Do you have anyone still wanting heal? Probably Hook is still hurt. Yep, and March. May well heal them up. else? Nope. Okay. Although maybe I can update some relics. Not enhanced just yet, but switch. I'm sure these ones are... Yeah, the passerby. And which ones are on Branya? Again, switch. I think this one. Do we have any purple rubies? Or do they even come in purple? I'm sure they do. Purple. There's not, but I don't have a pair. Seems that's as good as I have currently.
It's that shadow of hers again. But Bronya's isn't with her this time.
It's only a fragmentum illusion. Let's get a closer look. It feels like this echo is different from the others before.
Intruders.
Did she just speak?
Awesome.
You cannot approach.
Not good. March, out the way!
The Stellaron.
We're fighting an echo? Now?
Intruders. You go no further.
Are you sure this isn't the real her?
It may look like her, but the fragmentum can only create forgeries. Bring her down!
Is that it? Show no mercy.
Oh, lightning is one of her weaknesses.
Lend me your strength.
Don't mess with me.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
There is heal.
Time for a shot.
Idea.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Naughty child. That's better.
1,000 thanks.
So you are afraid of me.
This battle is
In more ways than
unavoidable.
one, it would seem.
Lend me your strength.
What a headache. Who's next?
You are doomed to fail.
Ooh, what are those?
Troublesome.
They're not preventing me from targeting her.
Follow my charge. Here, this
Maybe
thunder.
they do AoE.
I'm okay.
Oh. Yeah, they do. The longer they're on the field, the worse it gets.
Freeze to death. Witness the
Run.
avalanche.
I think it's time for an area.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Good old heal. Oh wait, I want to have that. Maybe
Seems I've
she
been
can break
waiting.
this one.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Don't mess with me.
Definitely charging up for something.
Judgment of eternal winter.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The world that they promised.
It was
She
difficult.
disappeared.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
Wherever they lead, it must be the end of the journey.
I don't want to get to the end so soon. I want my journey to go on forever.
This means that Bronya is up ahead. And so is the fate of the overworld and the underworld. It's all in our hands.
No pressure though.
Strange. I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid, but I don't. The only feeling I have is that none of this seems real.
This is how trailblazing expeditions usually end up. Used to have gotten used to these expeditions or resting forever in the snow plains wouldn't be so bad.
Not always. Sometimes it's a happier conclusion.
The Express has traveled world after world. We are merely passing travelers, witnesses to part of a grander story. We invariably avoid getting drawn into turbulence that can decide the fate of a world. But there are always times when we have no choice but to act.
Or to put it another way, this is one heck of a first trailblazing expedition. You hit the jackpot.
You sure
I was
about
about to bore you all with my gloomy reflections, but on second thought, not today. Adventuring with you guys by my side has made me feel like no obstacle is too big.
Right on. But you can say whatever you like. A good adventure shouldn't be full of rules and regulations. Helping those in need, befriending those worth counting on, and saving the world a few times along the way.
This is the spirit of trailblazing. I think I need to recharge health. How is there another one over there? Well, I feel like Welt would be a big help, but he's not supposed to be down there. Then again, neither is Jing Yuan. And I'm not supposed to have Runner right now. So, yeah. Although I could use Welt, I like having Bronya because she can cleanse. This doesn't go anywhere, right? Home box. Or police box, rather. Winter Hill. Oh. You must include the Trailblazer. All team members must be at level no lower than 30. Lightning, Quantum, Fire. I definitely still want Natasha. Yes, I've got to put Trailblazer in there. See if there's anything I can do to make things a bit easier on her. Suppose I have any. Nope. Oh, I can descend it. Short one. That's okay. Mina herself is as high level as I can make her. I think these I can enhance. HP, attack, defense, not great. I don't like flat stacks, but that might just be what it has. Why not? I'm not going to be using those anyway. And again, she's not going to be physical forever, and these are for physical. Really is just like enhancing for Genshin. Is 12 the max? Yeah, 12 is the max for those. Let's see, crit rate, AP defense. That might almost be good for Fire Trailblazer, but not quite. Although crit rate would definitely do better. Defense, attack percent, crit damage. Speed is good. Let's see if he has good stuff. HP defense, crit rate, not really. Attack and effect res, that's blue though. AP attack. And that. HP and attack percent. Okay, and crit rate. No. She rolls HP. Why on a healer though? Speed, defense, crit rate. Speed. But there are others that we want speed on. Sailing. Oops. That has a speed stat on it. Okay. No, it doesn't. Supposed to. Now it has speed. This one has it too. Wait, were there any others? has speed 2. Not gonna go as far. Well, we do have some 4-star stuff that I can use as fodder. Oh. This one has HP defense and attack, so not great for... I don't have enough of anything for wealth. And that's already purple. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I could have included March, but I think I prefer to have healing. So let's see how this works. Even without Bronya. The path presided over by Aeon Lin. Decisive, ruthless, and vengeful actions are manifestation of the path. Oh.
It's freezing here. The blizzard's so fierce. The power from the Trailblaze path isn't enough to stop the cold.
It means that we're getting closer to the Stellaron, and the heart of the Eternal Freeze.
This is a lot bigger than it needs to be.
What is this? It's scary.
It's like an insect trapped in amber.
Except frozen in ice.
I bet the Antimatter Legion forces never thought they'd be swallowed up by the Eternal Freeze when they invaded this world.
Most of them don't seem to have all that much in the way of bugs.
Even in the ice. Could these guys still be alive?
Don't know. We don't know their nature. Would you find them find out? Is this how you were? Are you by name, Margie?
I don't remember. It's a blank canvas.
Fragmentum is everywhere. Frozen remains of Void Rangers are scattered along the mountain path. Even the ruthless Antimatter Legion is helpless against the might of the Eternal Freeze. Void Ranger remains are preserved remarkably well in the ice. You can't help wonder, perhaps March 7 is... Either way, you think it's best not to unfreeze them.
Did the architects build this?
Very different from the uniform style of the buildings we saw in the city.
Does it look like the palm of a huge hand to you?
Because that is a hint. Definitely a hint. But unless we see the face, we can't say it's a gun.
Taking Bronya hostage.
We have to save her. The underworld... No. The
Sustenance?
entire planet relies on her.
Healing. Oh. So instead of being a teleportation thing, it just heals you if you need it. Well, there they are. I think it's time to start this thing. And put an end to the Eternal Freeze. I don't think there's anything else up here. There's this, and whatever... Oh, that must be the Stella. Well, let's go see what she has to say for herself.
No,
Do not resist, Bronya. Accept the common will.
No thanks.
No! I don't want this.
Look upon their promised future, Bronya. A world without poverty, without cold, without suffering. A world where people no longer have to pray like prisoners for survival. A world that we can guard for all eternity.
You're sure? You'll just guard it in death.
700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of human nature could shepherd us towards rejuvenation. And to what end? A crushing defeat.
We're not defeated yet.
Why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to resist? To cover our ears instead of hearing the call?
Because we don't want to be destroyed, duh. The Stellon is a tool of destruction.
And cowardice entrenched in the depths of human nature. So difficult to efface. Cast them aside. Break free of the chains that bind you. The Stellaron will lead humanity to evolve, and they will.
Die is what they will do.
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
Sylvia's here.
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
You thought wrong.
You wish. We're not going down before you do. Bronya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I probably wouldn't understand all the crazy details. But there are two things I do know. One, these guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stellaron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you. Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself.
We need it.
Zila. All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid farewell.
What
It's
have you
time
done?
I told you my other reason for bringing you here, Brown. I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron, the wish I made to it. There are no more secrets between us. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. I withdrew, refused to hear. I was as you are now, bitterly defending the Architect's so-called preservation. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled. Until a sudden change arrived and threw everything into chaos. Another choice appeared before me. A subversion of the old order. And the welcoming of a new world. And compared to the illusory, ever more distant preservation, this was so tangible.
You think the walls of preservation are illusory and distant? Good. Also, we've seen Clipoth.
I have
reflection
agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you. Inevitably, the promise tomorrow will transpire. But if you were not there beside me to watch over that new world, then I would descend into torment. Bronya. Enduring torment. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed has at long last compelled me to confront my final weakness. Bronya, Throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my will. You have always, will always have a choice. As then, so now. Choose, my daughter.
With the Stellon in your head?
Madame Cocolia, I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice. But I am sorry, Mother. On this, our final occasion, I cannot stand with you.
That's your choice. What you gonna do?
You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds a light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, we should allow humanity to pave the way to its final outcome.
Well said.
Not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin. We are guardians, Mother. Chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve the world built by humanity. We are not gods. We are not arbiters. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god. I cannot let you.
So, this is your choice. I understand, Branya.
What have you got?
Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from the shackles of your mind. You know what? You were supposed to be the mother of the new world.
What about the old world, though? What the?
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening?
Something's waking up.
That sign.
The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed. Its future will unfold in our hands. And you will become the foundation of the new world. You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you! Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the Architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you!
Be running. That is a big one. Oh good, she flies. That's gonna swipe at us every turn, isn't it?
This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Svarog.
Must also be lost tech, though. Well, let's try and get through Cocolia as fast as we can.
This is our chance.
Break. That can definitely blast. Oh, it goes after. And then I think we're going to need to heal.
Time for the Radiant Spirit. Heed my word. Show no
That's a
mercy.
different one. Or it's because
Let's make it quick.
it's on slow.
Yeah! Engine, break them!
We have to stop it!
That didn't hurt as much as I thought it would, but then again,
That's better.
Thanks!
There's no time to lose.
they do have higher stats. Should trigger resurgence. 2 or 3. You, I don't like. Break.
I'll end your misery. Who's next?
This is our chance.
How can we bring a giant like this down?
Just do.
Thanks.
Oh, it's got one of the guardians too. Oh, we can deal with that. Oh, the two on the side have a physical break too.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Let's do a healer.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
Time. Show
Healer
no mercy.
recharge in time.
That's better.
Thanks.
Conflict is meaningless.
AoE to
What a headache.
Rules are made to be broken.
So
you
have the
are
guardian
afraid of
effect
me.
yet.
What?
Do we have a stopping point or just cutscene straight to the next part? Oh. That was unexpected. But now we can run up it, can't we?
Himeko! It's Himeko!
Hey!
Hello? Can you hear me? Because the signal's terrible.
Himeko! You finally spared a thought for us.
It was Welt.
What are you talking about? Weldon, I've been up on the street you the time. You've got quite the trailblazing mission on your hands. So, how did that guy work? Or, importantly, how do you stop him from working? Over to you guys, I guess.
Hit him hard. Oh. Calling a Kiana, are we?
I'll cover you.
Thanks, Brian. That at least is pretty familiar.
Grab hold of me.
No QTE. Thanks for that, Denheng. Do we fight her alone, or...
Behold, the power granted by them!
Pressure of the ice? That's not good.
Listen to the power surge! Sing! The Stellaron's promise is the only hope for this world. Just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world!
Oh, it'll wipe everyone if it can. It's a Stellan, it's what it does.
Stay alert.
Oh, she is on her own for this. Well, may as well start with the blast.
Let's make it quick.
I don't think we're meant to win this.
The Stellaron changes everything!
The ice lances are like Siren's spatial lances. Worship the boy. Let's do the last again.
Rules are made to be broken.
Is it available for this? Yes, it is. There's a blast.
Let's make it quick.
Remember.
Humanity. So weak and foolish. Always overestimating their abilities.
I think Siren would have a few words about what humanity is capable of.
Despair!
You don't know what despair is, Cocolia. Although that is a hard hit. I think you dropped your lance, though. Only those who have faced off against the Legion Hersher can know what despair really is.
Is this the universe?
Oh, more spoken lines and we're somewhere else.
But I was fighting Cocolia. Why am I here? The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be?
What is that? Now we walk. Find a way to escape this strange space and return to reality. Oh, check it out. There's a
The
guy.
commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal districts for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But
Go on, Japard.
I'm not sure that they're dead. I saw their broken figures lingering in the fragmentum. What happened back there defied all reason. It was madness. Madam Guardian, if this continues...
I know well the consequences, Japard. You may leave.
Is she already listening? Is the question. I don't see any other of these blue beacons. They all seem to be memories.
Why do you hesitate, Cocolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition.
That's a
Give me
very
some soldiers and I'll
dramatic
locate the
stance.
Stellaron and find out how to save our world.
You need to come to your senses, Serval.
Come to my senses? What are you?
Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest. Sequester her lab and detain the researchers. Their work is illegal.
Why, Cocolia? Why have you grown so cold?
It's the Stellaron.
Serval Landau. You were my most cherished friend.
There is no place nor place from this new world.
She let the Stellaron determine everything.
Madam Cocolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Oh, this is the thing the Stellaron.
Weak.
What? Madam, what are you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear.
Are they fighting?
Feast on on their willful ignorance. Absolve them of their stupidity and fear.
Or being absorbed. What did Cocolia sacrifice in total?
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained at all costs. These are the choices we make, Branya. As a leader, you must harbor the courage and foresight to choose. You, me, and every Silver Main Guard in the city, all of us must carry out a higher mission. There will come a day when you must make your own choice. Do you understand?
Higher mission?
It is too early, Branya. Still too early. You will understand when the time is right.
Not a person? Child.
The city is drowning in tears. The power of the preservation is fading.
The boss?
We could not defy the will of the Stellaron after all.
Okay, abandoning the preservation is not what the preservation would have wanted.
Yes, but we have no right to judge. The fragmentum had been expanding for the past 700 years. There is no faith nor wealth left for our successors. Only despair. To see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. That in itself is torture. Not to mention the haunting whisper of temptation. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to such influence. It is only a matter of time before the Amber Lord forsakes us.
Pick up the power yourself. And I would never give up. Anya would never give up. May would never give up. Bianca would never give up. Uha. But for so long. Heaven could Sealand never gave up. And people can't be swayed, but others carry on the will of the preservation.
You are but a stranger to us. And yet you seek to bond your destiny to ours. So be it. What is there to lose when so much has already been lost?
I use a pessimistic.
Touch the light of the Amber, Trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
Can't talk to her anymore. It's just a spiral. I thought it was a tree at first, because trees are always so important in Hoyoverse. Take the journey. Oh no, it's wildfire. I heard take the journey before. The engine of creation, it helped us. Higher against dice.
It can't be. The will of preservation has made its choice. Nothing of the plight of this world. Nothing of
We
the
need to
way
rebalance
final end.
the audio here.
Even if we are doomed to destruction, we will go bravely, walking hand in hand into the darkness. No, that end won't come to pass while we're around.
The Stellaron changes everything. Stay alert.
Ally is currently being locked on. Brianna's skill. Defense. Brianna's skill can taunt enemies and draw attacks from Cocolia.
Defend the weak.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your
with-
chains. Disappear
this
among the
faster.
sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Need a bit of healing here.
1,000 thanks.
Her again. And the Amber Lord.
Who's next?
Lance at the ready.
Timer will is accumulated when Brianna is attacked. Using 4 stacks to use enhanced basic attack. 6.
What a headache.
Big one again.
Time for a shot.
Heal.
That's better. Nice to
Follow my charge.
Time for the old world to collapse.
This again. Engine creation is activated. Use it to destroy the lands of the Eternal Freezes. It's with us.
So you will.
An ally targeted engine can charge the engine creation to unleash preservation. Patience round.
Are afraid of me.
Oh, she ought to be very afraid of you. But let's build up.
I'm on guard.
Naughty child.
Let's see how much this takes to
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Time for a shot.
be the ceiling.
Thanks.
Time for the
Lightning Lord.
Show no mercy.
Spell.
Don't mess with me.
Oh, she will have a second phase.
I'll
but
free
right
you
now-
from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stage 2, here we go. Oh, that's those. Are they imaginary?
What a headache.
May as well use it when we can, right?
That's
Yeah.
better.
1,000 thanks.
The power of the Stellaron is with me! You are but cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes!
Still be standing.
Into hope! Okay.
And she's got another one of the famous Hershey attacks. Let's do it.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. It's time.
That was a lot.
Naughty child.
Don't mess with me.
Yeah. Yes, I could have had Bronya and Scylla fight together, but this was still good. And wildfire in the background. Back to normal.
Mr. Promised us the future. It will include everything!
We can't have Cocolia things, huh?
It's over.
What did she do there in the end? She wasn't trying to seal it or anything.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll seal the Stellaron.
Nice!
Maybe we
The
can't do
crisis
that?
on this world is basically over, right?
Not really. Cocolia's gone, Bronya has to take over. You know, it'll take a long time for the freeze to go.
The storm still rages on. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. Urilo 6 has a chance to return to life, but it will take time.
I just hope that, Nunuk doesn't send another Stellaron.
It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you. All of you.
Don't be too hard on yourself. What do you want to do now? I can't think of anything funny to say.
This victory is only the beginning for Belobog. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this.
Tell them the truth or cover it up. They'll find out eventually.
Can I really do that? Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
No. No. No way.
Scylla.
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie, but it gets them to sleep with some hope. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If We can't trust the Guardians. Who or what can we trust?
Got a question for you, MiHoYo. If you can put a belly button here on Sailor, why can't you put one on Shinhe? Hmm?
Mother died to preserve
Now
Bellabong.
this teleport.
What? The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power. A power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city.
That's the story you'll tell?
From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
It is more digestible, but if the real truth gets found out, you'll be in deep trouble. You're concealing it just like Cocolia did.
It
And the other
keeps the
Guardians.
hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical and hard to disprove.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
Lie will always be a lie. Maybe we include some of the cool stuff we did?
I understand. But I must protect those that believe in the architects. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All mistakes, madness, evil, dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasies.
How many of those did you have?
I'm sorry, Seela. Please, protect this secret with me till the end of our lives.
You know, that kind of sounds like something else.
Say no more. I know what to do.
Thank you. Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld. Seela, can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed? And tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe freely again soon.
Of course. Leave it to me. Nat's probably getting anxious about the delay.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Jabard and serve.
You must be very tired. Had this Stellaron in your head this whole time.
Are you okay?
What's wrong, Branya? Do you feel sick?
I'm fine. I need to hurry.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something. You, help me out here.
You. Take Branya back with me, we'll go to the underworld and pass on the message.
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder, but at least I don't stand out as much as you guys. That's settled then. I'll leave Nat to you. Remember to keep the secret. For Brun... No. For Bellabog's sake.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story.
I saw a clip off. That's the second time I've sacrificed myself in March. All of a sudden I was infused with a great and terrible power.
You drew the Amber Lord's gaze? Right at that moment? That's too much of a coincidence.
Must be the Stellaron.
She probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Remember that glance from Nanook?
Indeed.
Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand what's going on. let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stellaron. Let's talk once we're back on the Express.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha.
I wonder if I can do the memorial. That's cool. Not only does it show the Trailblazer, but it also shows Celia, Bronya, Gepard, and Serval, who are all important people in Belobog. And now I can switch between destruction and preservation. And now she's fired, but of course now I need the preservation. I really don't understand this one's second effect. I guess I could try it out. But 8% really isn't all that much. We did for the healing, but only if you were low to begin with, right? I use this one instead. Yeah, her traces are now different. Now she's not physical, so I need to find something else for her. More along the lines of what March uses. Anyone I'm not using now? Or just use March. There weren't any others, right? Oh, but there's this one. It's blue, but still. Oh, that's what this set is. Okay, so didn't I take one off of March? That's not useful to her. Plus she has no Eidolons unlocked. These aren't the same ones, are they? Oh, they do have to. Do I have, no, it doesn't look like I have a way to get, the weekly boss battle. See, what are these? Oh. Wait, reduces damage to. These restores. That's quantum damage. Interesting. There's something here. I could do about this, Tom.
Will of preservation.
See what it's like.
Don't mess with me.
We don't want those two attacking.
That'll take more than medicine.
What am I doing?
Thanks.
I need my heal.
Conflict is dangerous.
Lance at the ready.
I'm okay.
So you are afraid of me. I'll end your misery.
And with resurgence. Oh, no points. Good.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Wait, there's more here. How much more? There's a whole thing. I can come back for it. I really should focus on the story. Are they gone? I guess because I went to that battle and came back, they're now gone, so I can't talk to them. Let's bring Rania back. Finish off this part. And then I'll have dinner after that.
Look! There's a big crowd around the clinic! Do you think they felt the... Natasha! Oleg! Hope you didn't have to wait too long.
Oh, it's them.
You kids move fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you come bearing good news?
Indeed we do.
You bet! You might not believe this, but we summoned up all our strength, and then...
I became fat.
Maybe she should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something I'll regret.
A little bit smarter than, I don't know. Guardian sacrificed herself to seal the stone, or do you feel like recounting the story done?
We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure, yeah, that's the whole story.
Be quiet, would you?
Cocolia, in order to save Belobog, she... I see.
So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle, right?
Hard-won victory. You quite literally saved the world.
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. I'm just glad everything turned out all right.
Using Cocolia and everything that happened with Bronya. Yeah.
What about Zila?
She's with Bronya.
Don't worry, she's all right. It took a big toll on Bronya, so Zila took her over to the guards.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Now that Cocolia's no more, I guess our Silvermane girl is about to become the next Supreme Guardian? She sees things through and doesn't go back on her word. The underworld will thrive again under her watch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we brought you a message from Bronya. The blockade will soon be lifted. The people of the underworld will breathe freely.
Breathe freely. That's been our wish all along. March, Donhung, and you, can I ask for your help again? I want to get this news out to everyone. It'll lift their spirits and bring them hope.
Sure.
Thank you. Choose whoever you like. Wildfire will take care of the rest.
We've gotten to know a lot of Underworlders. Who do you think we should start with?
Start with the mining team over the Great Mine. Start with Hook and the Moles. Let's start with Gertie. I don't think the miners will really care. But Hook and the Moles might spread the word.
Roger that. You can leave the rest to us. If everything goes smoothly, this should be Wildfire's final mission. Those kids better not have taken advantage of the chaos to go on an expedition. Hook does always talk about wanting to go on a Rivet Town adventure. Ugh, this could be bad.
They're over there? They're in Rivet Town? Are we doing a little busy? A message from Dunn. Vladimir King will father Dunn, but and both them. Listen, our friendship began from our fight. After the battle with you folks, I meticulously examined the security of the restriction zone. I think it's time to hold a massive military exercise to raise the new recruits' vigilance and defensive awareness. Oh? I'd like to invite you to be the main drill master and host this military exercise at the restricted zone. The Young Guns and Silvermane Guard need your guidance. If you have the time, come look for me in the restricted zone. I'll probably do most of the side missions separately and not on the stream. But the most important one would, of course, be the event missions. Am I going the right way? Could be up.
48, 49, 50.
Oh, they came to the orphanage.
Here I come. Julian? Quick, let's go see. Found you. You ran all the way out here just to play hide and seek? It's too dangerous.
Miss March, didn't you go back to the surface?
Since when did I become Miss March? And where's Hook and the others? Come on, call them over.
We have news.
We just started playing. Can't we finish this round first?
It's gonna be easier, or if we had lollipops, they'd give themselves up in no time.
Great idea. Shame we don't have any.
Well, we better go and find them.
Actually, I sort of want to go play on the swings for a while. I'll leave the seeking to you guys.
Another round of hide and seek, huh? I don't suppose there are more of them up here. Ah. Hi, Hook.
Hook! Got you again! Huh? What the heck are you guys doing here? Oh, wait till I get my hands on Julian, that traitor! Where's his integrity? What about your integrity, huh? You brought the other kids out here to Rivet Town, didn't you?
And you're the only fighter.
I did not! The moles hold a vote on all our expedition destinations.
At your minions, we've got exciting news. We should go get Natasha.
Fine, I will. But it better be exciting. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go and find Julian.
Don't tell me he hid now.
Hide and seek update. Astral Express Crew 2, the Mole 0. Celebrate while you can. Hide and seek is best of 5, you know. Anyway, enough about hide and seek. You came all this way to tell the moles something, so spit it out. Do you want to do the honors?
Sure.
What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Hook. Julian.
Their story not that scary, or I wasn't expecting this reaction.
Hey! Wipe your tears, Julian! You're second in command. No crying in front of grown-ups. You three, listen up. Starting from today, you are the mole's #1 rivals. Rivals? Why the heck are we rivals now? What are you talking about? Hook and Julian always wanted to defeat the villains on the surface and take back our homeland. But it sounds like you grown-ups just stole their thunder, so...
You just didn't grow up fast enough.
You think we're gonna accept defeat just like that? One day, the moles will be the heroes of the underworld and the overworld. Then everyone will sit and...
I'll be counting on you to become the heroes. Sit down and shut up, or sit up and take notice.
Yeah! Sit up and take notice! I would have figured it out myself. I didn't need you to remind me.
This Glee has attitude.
So that's why you were so silent. If you want to be as awesome as us, you better start training every day.
You much?
And start listening to Natasha.
Training every day? Listening to the old witch? Will that really make us as awesome as you guys? In that case, deal!
Hey.
Julian, Alina, let's run back to the town. Training starts today.
Yes, boss. Understood. Alina, I can give you a piggyback if you can't make it.
What's that? The sealing of the Stellon is complete and the spatial distortion is dissipated. Good job. You should be back soon. Don't rush. Go at your own pace. The express will be here before you're ready to leave. Great! I'm craving some juice. Pom-Pom still owes me a glass. As you said. Not great. Even though the influence of the Stellon has basically subsided, the existing fragmentum is too deeply rooted. The eternal freeze has lasted a very long time, enough to severely impact the ecology of the planet. In short, the planet probably won't regain the vitality it once had for 1,000 years in such a short time. How could this be? Is there anything else we can do? As Trailblazers, our mission has already concluded successfully. The fate of this world should be handed back to its inhabitants. Humankind has always struggled against austere conditions and when the scroll doesn't work. Rebels to thrive in spite of it. Now that the Eternal Freeze is gone, the fragmentum has lost its momentum to expand. Area 6 will be revitalized. Believe in the perseverance of her people. I detected a high-frequency spatial energy surge in the north of Area 6. You might be interested in checking it out. Don't worry, that energy is not related to Starrailg. It's only an echo left behind after spatial distortions fade away. Inside the echo, our perceptions of space and time we are used to will become radically altered. Point where it might even reconstruct certain scenes from our own past experiences. If you're in the mood and wish to relive those memorable adventures, try your luck at places where echoes can be found. Oh, so that's where we get the weekly battle.
Oh, Mr. Yang put it nicely, but the reality is this. We sealed the Stellaron, but that's not gonna solve the problems on this planet.
Well, that will require people.
There I was getting excited to tell everyone the good news.
Didn't make a promise, we did all we could, and now it's a matter of time. It counts as false advertising.
That's the cruelty of a Stellaron. Still, compared with some of the other planets we visited, at least this one has hope.
So, should we tell everyone the deal?
We should tell Branya when the time's right. Let's not dampen the spirit just yet.
Echoes of War. Review past memories, battling for middle clothes, and obtain trace materials and rare light. Production's beginning. Oh, so we can even do it against him. And this will give us It Broke Crow. Or for meta, where we are Wildfire. Past and Future, that's a new one that I haven't seen before. And we have this one we have. Even comes with basic artifacts. Are they the same? I think they come with the same chances. And you can go 3 a week. That's pretty good. Well, considering I only have 9 hours left, I could hit one of them twice. And I'll also do that later. I want to finish off this story at least. And then can do the side quests off stream, get more resources, and hopefully at the end of it, do a
If there's
resolution.
nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
There's always something pressing. This place, does it look neater than it used to? If your exploration will make progress, Brianna, and your journey will be free of pain. Of course, even if you get injured on accident, no need to panic, just leave it to the doctor. We're back.
Oh, is everyone all right? Thanks for your help.
Maybe next time we can send a group notification. For you, anything.
I'm flattered. Now we just have to wait for the official news. I hope Branya doesn't keep us too long.
Huh. Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with the Guardian?
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even greater than his hostility to Wildfire. If you're worried, you could look for them over at the robot settlement.
And we gotta go there. Guess it's close by.
Outsiders. For friends of Clara.
That's right, Perkins. Did Clara fix you?
Thank you for rescuing Clara.
No problem.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Its language module must have malfunctioned. Can you take us to Clara?
Outsiders are friends of Clara. Follow me.
Tick. I don't really like the exploding ones. Oh, there she is.
You have visitors, Clara.
Thank you, Zorg.
Oh, it's the variables.
Another nickname for the collection. Nice haircut, Zorg.
There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
us.
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability.
100% correct. Well, friend of yours, or any other secret weapons you'd like to tell us about?
The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
No wonder it didn't hit so hard.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Branya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited. Which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now... Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
You could join up the Astral Express. I know you will. Your future is yours to decide.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001. Preserve the underworld. Complete.
How's it feel? Another new message? Marked and Hengbrina, are you seeing this? This android can actually send messages. Your taste in stickers. Message has been sent. How do you feel physically? Cecilia, I'm fine now. Thank goodness I've already given the orders to the guards to immediately lift the blockade. Come on. Between the overworld and the underworld, and some people in the underworld should have already received the notice. After closing for more than a decade, the cable car station should finally be reopening soon. If you don't mind, I would like you to come to the overworld for my succession ceremony. Woohoo! And miss it for the world. We'll be there. There then. Nice sticker.
That's our Branya! Quick as a flash!
She certainly moves a lot faster than some people I know.
If you haven't got anything nice to say right now, zip it!
Boulder Town? I wonder, since I have the preservation path now, do I get any
If there's nothing
of the
pressing,
items
let's take a walk.
from here, or is it at the Genjo? No, that's still a shadow of destruction. And I'm still short on some.
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
Nah, the teleport helps.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration, right?
For those who at the children's table, the smell of freedom's in the air.
I smell it too. For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening the passageway means rediscovering old ways of living. Return to normality. Survival is no longer the top of the agenda.
Well, we still need to survive.
But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, this will be a new life altogether. Once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to do better for the next generation.
Yep, and lift them up.
I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. This is a day to remember. We should welcome it with smiles.
A window into how hard it's been for Natasha.
If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement. Then when you're ready, let's go home.
Remember, she's a doctor. She's seen a lot of people in bad condition.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life in those mines. Ah, it's you, the liberators of the underworld. You're the first passengers we've had since being sealed off. It'll be my honor to get you to the surface in one piece.
You have a license? Does the thing have a good safety record?
Oh, I'm afraid you might have to make an exception, miss. My license has expired, but then I haven't had the chance to go up and renew it for 10 years now.
Go up and renew, then come back.
So, ready to climb aboard?
And to take the kids out for fresh air.
No problem. This car won't be leaving without you.
Like that. Were there other people to talk to or not?
So, ready to climb? Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, gather round. The cable car passenger service is about to restart.
Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling!
Look at that. Nice picture.
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
Julian. There.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Look at the cute hood she got.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
This guy's voice. So now it's to the ceremony? What else is after that? It's taken a really long time to get here.
It's Japard! Is he here to meet us?
Wow. Something I'd like your help with. Of course. Seat is not even warmed up yet, and the guards are rushing to get me their advisor. Just finished about the Stella, and these impatient fools are trying to launch a counter-offensive. But if we're talking about the Fragmentum, I can only think of you lot can claim expertise. It's my home. Another fight? Kinda. You're planning to join the offensive, go and look for a liaison officer named William at the restricted zone. The Fragmentum they wanted to clear is called the Corridor of Fading Echoes. Quite a chilling name, isn't it? But I'm guessing it'll be an easy as pie for you.
He's still on duty. Huh. He must have recovered quickly.
Let's go say hi!
They don't always recover that. Oh. Why? Well, let's stick to the story. And it looks nice for something that's just been sitting there.
Welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Nice. Not calling us outsiders anymore.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore.
Right.
Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment.
You're doing your job, your sister knows what's up. Didn't expect to get wrecked, huh?
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Huh? That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
Well, we'll go there. It's right on top of it. Oh, the B1 designation is the station. That's cool. Be weird coming here as Bronya. Let's switch to sailing. Oh. He gets.
Wow! Did you see that, Clara? A super big steel monster just ran past!
You mean the tram?
I don't think that's a monster. Mr. Svarog's database has information about it. It's called... I can't remember.
Don't worry about the name.
The streetcar.
The important thing is I saw what it can do. It has a huge appetite and swallows people whole. And it just so happens to be the mole's next target. We'll defeat the iron monster and save the people in its tummy.
It's not a monster.
I don't think that's how it works.
Most definitely it does not. Look, do you think you could help Clara with shoes? Find ones that work well for her?
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there. Is the address starting soon?
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though. Let's find somewhere to wait.
Anyone else we know who we can talk to?
You know what I mean.
Is that Julian or someone else? I don't want to be a bother and sit down where others are sitting. Really? We gotta. Sorry, miss.
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
Remain? You have to be orderly first.
Hear me!
Nice picture.
Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret.
Or she's done nothing at the gun.
The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage.
Even though you just reopened everything?
In her final
Just gonna believe
moments,
that.
she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together. People of the Underworld. I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
Well, she hasn't given them any reason to hate or doubt her yet. Or from, you know, the stuff which obviously don't fit within our story. And now we're in the office. The last time we were here, we spoke with Cocolia. But that didn't end up well. I expected to find Ella. That's interesting. But look at all this pile of stuff. Those are huge papers as well. So much to do.
Bronya, we're back!
March, Donhung.
See you.
And you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute. But I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control.
Are you fully recovered, or was Celia not there for the address? We saw she was there.
Yes, I'm fine now, don't worry. My mother... She tried to force the voice of the Stellaron into my head. It was a terrible feeling. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
Good thing we did.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
Practice at Toastmasters.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope
Most
you
of
never
it.
have a similar experience, March.
Her expression. The part about preserving the seed of civilization was real. It's not what you do as a leader that matters. Sometimes people need to hear what you want.
I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
You need this to preserve their hope, as long as it leads to something where there is real hope.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
I'm bringing about Welt's observations.
Which means the Fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately.
Talons are terrible things, sorry we promised you. And we happen to have one in our body.
I know. Our ancestors wouldn't have risked using one if they'd had other ways of avoiding calamity. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more.
But you're a friend, so you can ask for more.
Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people.
You would agree with Welt. We'll find a way to root out the Fragmentums. The Astro Express will do everything within our power to help.
In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Thank you, Bronya.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say.
On a scale from 1 to 5, how would you rate this journey?
2.5.
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Who's the rating gun?
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share?
I'm for a nap, or I feel like I could fight 100 more monsters. What the next adventure be like?
Equally unforgettable, I'm sure. Anyway, don't worry about the future. Live in the moment.
That's not what we just told Bronya.
Let's go for one more round in the administrative district. I want to take more photos.
They're not ornaments now. But we shouldn't have any. Now they're simply unlocked. Oh, we have one. The warrior's attack by 12%. Oh. That's a good one for her. Of course, they're also blue. Now I need to collect those as well. I should probably try to collect full sets before I take the trial to ascend equilibrium. I guess I can actually just go out the door. I just want to put this story chapter to an end.
Bronya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
About 80 to 90 years.
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious.
Hello.
Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Payla and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background.
Maybe we could try for a cleaner composition for this one. Good idea. Let's show them the photos once they're done. There's no way we can get both their faces, huh?
Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Just want to close it up.
Who's there?
Oh, Claire's here.
Didn't your parents tell you to knock before?
It's Hans.
It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara about you.
You get her an
How have you
interesting
been,
shoes.
big sister? Mr. Val's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like it here a lot.
Maybe you'd want to work with her?
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old.
You're Coppelia's age, aren't you? You're looking to hire assistants?
Hey, that's not your line. We're here to take a photo, remember?
Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses?
Oh. That won't work. I can. That's pretty good.
There's gotta be a better shot than this one.
I was trying really hard not to blink.
We shouldn't have trusted an amateur. Never mind. At least it's memorable. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
You should have sat up on the counter next to her.
You're leaving so soon? I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Miss Serval. Big sister, March, Danhung, thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
Of course. By the way, where did he go?
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
Or we could get back to the Express.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast. Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Don't you
Not
think
sure.
we should make up for it? Come on! Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
So much going around.
Come around and have a look.
I just want to finish this off. It's already been more than an hour since the last event. My stream kind of froze itself. Let's see. This. Just waiting for it to load again. Ah, there we go. Good. So it works. He's got a mission. Let's just do what we need to go forward. Thing. Just skipped all this. Ah, yes, the closet. Rest inside the closet? Nope. Go to bed. Engine the creation of Cocolia in the ethereal outer space. The gaze of the preservation of your fragmented memory of the battle forms a blurry and surreal montage. In the midst of the frantic tapestry of events, you see the moment Cocolia perished with the Stellarn. A strange voice speaks to you in a hushed tone. The voice passes rapidly. Try to recall what you saw in those fleeting moments, but find no trace. All of a sudden you hear it again, female voice in your ear.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Ah, yes, Kafka. It's interesting that at that time, the voices that we heard from her and Silver were, well, they were tinny and distorted. Probably a reference to our artificial nature. But now, voices don't sound that way too.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, eh?
Who are you talking to?
Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so. No! I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kuski will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call. To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives?
I still don't like you.
You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll break my heart.
Too bad. You don't make yourself likable.
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Danhung.
How was your rest? Pom-Pom has completed the routine pre-departure inspection, so the name list is ready to move on to the next one. Come back to Express when you've tied up all loose ends. Alright. You must have so many questions about the final battle with the Supreme Guardian. Welt and I made some simple analyses that might help shed some light on it for you. But we'll start our preparations now.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself.
Strange dreams. Dreamed about Sampo.
You poor thing. I'll go check the lunar calendar. Today might be unlucky.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
Bid farewell to Billabong. Can't we just jump there? Besides, we'll be back again in no time. Where does it want us to go anyway? Golden Theater? I'm surprised there's so much epilogue here. That applause was not words, was it? Is that applause? Wait. It's Bishoujo style. Otherworldly Center's portrait here, or rather a wanted poster. Woman in the poster is smiling like a flower, holding a camera. Looks at you affectionately, possibly at somewhere just behind you. Honestly, it's hard to take seriously this beautiful portrait before you. It's exactly like her, yet different in every sense. If you twisted my arm, perhaps it's a little less joyful. Decide to peel it off the wall. If she likes it, you can stick it back up.
Here we are at last. It's sad to say goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the express.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
We'll return for other stuff here.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of
course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Bronya!
In this one, they really embody fight, kiss, kiss,
them,
kiss,
right?
don't they?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Welcome home, you three.
We're back.
Himiko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you.
Would you eat my prefer into a piece of cake? Can I skip the next mission and get some rest?
I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Get some rest on the express. Eurilo 6 was not an easy ride.
Nope.
Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himiko and I agree.
Can we make the jump first?
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the
Himiko
nameless, I
didn't set a
presume.
course yet?
Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I don't drink.
I'll head back to my room then.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, you must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Oh, of course,
Home sweet home.
Lord,
Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
The express crew tread upon the trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others.
Living brocade, would you say?
The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have.
I'd like to talk about the battle with
Sure.
Cody.
Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help.
But Path of
COPPA the Preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Eon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the Fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the Path of Preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord.
And then he gave us a lance.
Judging by how the battle turned out, COPPA responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a Supreme Guardian and to take control of the Colossus.
I was meant to thank you for your support during the battle.
Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on Eurilo 6.
Fitting with the cloud.
Friends look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless. Please remember, no matter where you are in the universe, the Express will always be behind you.
Horrendous. What's the
It
source?
is a Stellaron. There's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stellaron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point. On the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in?
I'll talk about
Sure,
something else.
ask away. We've got plenty of time.
Don't have time. Was Eurilo 6 and it go back to what it was like before this stuff?
Welt may be better equipped to answer that. But if you want my 2 cents, I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important is that she now understands her people after the journey with you. The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Eurilo 6 prosper again to a certain degree, they will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe.
That's always going to be
We can only give them our
case.
best wishes from afar.
What happened to
It's
Stim?
virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herda, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing.
So the scientists' work was all for naught. But they could have contained it better, so...
When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Welt and I to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stellaron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power. But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild.
For your patience.
You're most welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
Now we gotta talk to Welt too.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel? Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics.
The fragmentum and eternal freeze, will they disappear?
I'm afraid not. As I've mentioned before, the Stellaron's influence on Eurylos 6 is more profound than we might think. I don't think Belobog's fight against the lingering effects of the Stellaron will end anytime soon.
But eventually?
But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity, the crucial factor being the hope you brought about. As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope, because the power it inspires has no limit. Like the Stellaron, it's a seed that may grow into something much bigger. But, in my opinion, the fruit that hope bears will have a much bigger impact than that of the Stellaron.
You've seen it before, of course. You relayed your view of the Stellaron's effects to Bronya.
Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism.
Remember, Welt is very familiar with another Bronya.
I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they saved their planet time after time with wisdom and courage. This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I hope Eurylos 6 sees that too.
This mission would have been much easier if you were there, as he was.
I too wish to go with you, but Himiko insisted on letting you and your friends rise to the challenge. I'd been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you three meet friends you could trust and overcome hardships. Well done. Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions. And she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much.
Nice chatting with you, Mr.
Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading off again soon.
Pom-Pom?
Pom-Pom, we're back!
Shh! Checking star rail stability! Pom-Pom needs to focus!
Good to see you too.
Spatial readout. Back to the normal bracket. Star rail stability keeps rising. 56%, 57%.
It was that low
The numbers
still?
have stabilized. Dispatch the Express. Oh, welcome back to the Express. You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help.
That's the Express
Thanks
team.
to you, the Space Fisher is healing up, and the Star Rail has become stable enough for us to dispatch the Express. As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny and made sure everything's in good order.
Got to bring you souvenirs.
Don't worry about it. Eurylos 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway. Plus, it's your first time on a Trailblaze mission, so Pom-Pom will let it slide this time. But don't forget, next time.
Can always go back. Where's the next stop?
Destination will be announced at the navigation meeting. For now, get some rest stay tuned.
Need to get some juice from March.
Oh, Pom Pom almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to spill it.
Thank you, conductor.
When I really...
Right away. To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area. For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the express has reached cruising speed.
Ah, there, now it's complete. That's going to give us even more. So the first one is Herta Station, this one is Euro 6. Reports from logistics teams said a number of broken patrol robots from an unknown source were spotted in the restricted zone. They pose a risk to our staff members. For the situation is resolved, non-combatants are advised not to operate alone, to apply for an escort team when the situation demands. Anyone who has information on the origin of these robots should report it to Molly, Tier 2 Engineer of the Technology Division. I think that's the start of a new mission. And I think that means that we have finally come to a place where I should stop. Let's see what my resources are like now. Not much better. So I think I will end things over here. I do hope that you found this play entertaining, and we'll be back to Purchase Station in Euro 6 to clean up the missions that I left behind and do other stuff, but right now I am very hungry and I'd like to have dinner. So thank you again for watching. If you like what you saw, you can check out my YouTube channel. Like, comment below what you thought, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications of all sorts of stuff. You can also please check out my Twitch. If you like, you can drop me a follow. I'd greatly appreciate it, and you'll also get notifications for that. I wonder if the raid works now. Not that she would need any help or anything, but let's try raid Ironmouse. Huh. Still won't let... so in any case. Thanks again for watching, and until the next stream, video, or whatever, please do stay safe, stay healthy, and remember to be excellent to one another. Bye-bye.